Is this thing on? Hello? Mic check. Mic 1 2. Check 1 2. I'm just kidding. Brandon Divine here with you. Gonna do your reading today. That's right. Happy Sunday. Hope you're all doing well. Divine Squad, my little subscribers. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. You guys are just super fantastic. Okay, noobs, you're brand new. Welcome to the channel. Hit that like button. Oh my goodness. Hit the like button, subscribe, become part of the Divine family. Hit that notification bell too, so when I do another video, y'all get the first dibs on it. All right, so we're doing Libra-Scorpios. Libra-Scorpios. You know, having a great day today so far, except for, you know, I don't always watch where I'm looking. I really don't. My feet go where they're supposed to go, you know what I mean? My eyeballs don't need to watch my feet. So I thought, until I stepped on the dog bowl and all the dog food went shooting out like a catapult. Big ass feet. Anyways, let me shuffle these up here a couple times. We'll get right into your reading. So, I have a little bit of info. I did a couple little videos here in between your tarots about, exposing truth, things like that. And, that's all been rectified. It really has. But I got a little update for you. Okay, that I learned to make Chinese video. I'm not learning to make Chinese video. What am I talking about? Learn to speak Chinese, right? It was just a funny, right? A little duet, right? But, when I posted it and checked yesterday morning, it was like at, I don't know, maybe 5,000 people watching it on a different platform. So then I checked this morning, 61,000. Thank you, platform B. Platform A, 24 views, 28 views. Thank you as well. This is platform A, the other one's platform B, if y'all haven't figured that out. Anyways, let's do your reading. 61,000 views. That's amazing. That's like killing it. Pick your cards. Here we go, my friends. Here is your first. Come on. Cut my nails so they're like I can't dig them out. Judgment. Ooh. It's like the angels. See all the angels? The one angel blowing the trumpet on this group of people? Interesting. So it looks like definitely judgment here is being called. Blowing that horn. Hope it's not one of the 7 scrolls. I mean, the 7 trumpets, you know what I mean? Probably will. Probably already have. Let's keep going. If y'all know what that means. Sure, most of you do. Okay. 7 of Cups. It says there's options, okay? There's a whole bunch of options. Look at in those cups. There's a bunch of things in there. I don't even know what they are. They look all kind of scary. There's like a dragon, a wreath, a mountain, some kind of Medusa head, mushroom, snake, and a pot of like jewelry. You could be having some mixed emotions, right? Mixed emotions, because cups is emotions, and there's obviously a bunch of mix in these cups. So maybe you're just having some mixed emotions about calling judgment. Not quite sure yet. Or there could be options in bringing judgment. We'll find that out when we pull the first card of your story. Right now! All right. Ten of Pentacles. That's abundance. That's complete stability, that is also legacy, that is like family. So judgment is also like deciding. We could kind of say that's like a choice, right? So what I see here is that there could be options in deciding which way to go to build your legacy, maybe a new career path. I don't know. Pentacles is about stability. Let's keep going. Never fails. I'm a professional card dropper, if you didn't know that. Emperor, boss mode. Okay, so this definitely has to do with finances, career, your legacy, because this is an emperor, that's boss mode, right? That's also raising your vibration physically to the highest you can until you get spiritual, then you go higher, then you would be the Hierophant, right? So, boom, Empress, boss. Maybe you have a business. Maybe you're trying to build a business. Maybe you have built a business. Maybe there's options in building a business that's going to carry some kind of legacy for you. These cards are acting weird, man. What's going on? Get right. Anyways. Thank you. Well, looks like you just definitely raised your vibration. So now not only have you ascended physically, but spiritually, and this all has to do with your legacy. So you have definitely gained the duality of yourself, and which is fantastic. Not everybody can do that. That's why I do these readings as a cusp, because it's not that common, and plus I do the duality. That's why I put these two cards. So that is also rare. Just like these two back to back. That's beautiful. Wow. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? 3 majors in a row. Tic-tac-toe, don't you know? What do we got going on here, yo? Star card. Healing. Maybe this is a wish come true. Maybe this is your wish to have some kind of legacy, to own some kind of business, maybe a spiritual business, right? Could be a spiritual business. But see, I'm just clumsy today. It's weird. Okay. Tomorrow's Lion Gate, so the portal, I guess, is going to be opening. So yeah. Star card. Healing. But this isn't really healing because there's nothing to heal from. So this definitely tells me that things are written in the stars. Maybe this is part of your fate. This is your destiny, even though that Wheel of Fortune ain't out here. Maybe it's written for you to start a business, maybe a spiritual practice, maybe something on YouTube, a holistic person or something like that that's going to build your legacy. That's why there's options. Oh my God. Let's keep going. Okay, 5 of Swords. The swords that are 5. Well, it looks like you're going to put in a fight about these options, right? Because that 5 of Swords is next to this. Or maybe because 5s represent change, right? And Swords is your mind. Maybe you're having a change of mind on which option you're going to pick to manifest this. Your legacy of a business, possible spiritual. This is like written, or you are a star and you have abilities spiritually and physically to do this. Nine of Wands. Wounded warrior, putting things behind you in the past, fighting the good fight, still ready to fight. Battered, bruised, beat up. kind of feel that you achieve some idea. And it definitely has to do with these options. Because this dude's like right there looking, but he's looking at the star too. So it's like you take a stand and you finally put all these options behind you and pick one. That's what it is, my friends. See all these wands behind them? These are the options. Those also could be presented as barriers, blockages, and burdens. So you achieve some kind of go for it attitude. You put all the options behind you and you pick one because he's holding that one wand. So you finally get to pick an option that is best suited for you to really expand and grow and maybe even start your legacy. Right. It never seems like I have enough room. All right, let me slide these over here. Sorry, Mike's in the way. Y'all met Mike, right? All right, let's try this. I think this might be more feasible for the purpose that I'm trying to achieve, which is just getting all the cards on the table so you can see them. Here's your next card. This is gonna make you very happy. Definitely make you happy. Hold on. You're gonna be happy about this because you picked one. So whatever you're going to pick out of these options, it's gonna make you very happy. That is correct, my friends. There it is, World card. I knew it. Boom, this is your destiny. As I told you, it's written in the stars. So there's something that you are supposed to be doing or going to be doing that you have options in to decide on what you're going to do as far as building your legacy, possibly starting a business. Also, it could be a spiritual business. It could be an official business like LLC, right? Yeah, because it's written in the stars for you to finally change the idea of all these options and put most of them behind you and pick one, because one is going to definitely make you happy, and that one that you pick is your destiny. It's going to bring in a lot of good luck and good fortune, obviously, because you have the 10 of Pentacles here. See, 10 Pentacles on the end, World card on this end. Boom. Next card, please. But there's a little pause. Temporary pause. Maybe you're stuck. I don't think you'd be stuck after picking an option. A choice. Maybe this gets you a little emotional. Okay, the Queen of Cups. I mean, she's by herself. Look at her. She's by herself, just hanging out with a little weird-looking robot thing, teapot with claws or something like that. I have no idea what's in that picture. What does that even represent? Incense holder? I don't know. But I think you get a little emotional because you might be starstruck. You might be starstruck. Or maybe your intuition's nudging on something. Victory and success, my friends. 6 of Wands. The wands that are 6 says definitely you are in your emotions, you're starstruck, so maybe you have stage fright. Maybe this spiritual practice you haven't started yet, and maybe you have some nervous emotions about that. But that's what's keeping you held up from really doing it now. But here you go with that 6 of Wands says you're going to have victory and success. Because it is going to be a brand new creative, passionate beginning for you. It's an idea, it's an opportunity, and it is fantastic. See, still one wand, holding that one wand. You broke the idea of changing what all these options are and turning them into one. Congratulations. Hit that like button, subscribe, drink your coffee. Let's just take this in for a minute and breathe. definitely starstruck, holding you up, shy. Maybe about being in the spotlight. Maybe about turning this into, like, something that's going to be superly fantastic out of this universe. We're going to get to the outcome right now. All right, you ready? Oh boy, look at people just giving you money. I mean, you could say that's you on the bottom, or maybe you'll have enough to give to others. You'll find this to be very abundant, where now you can donate to charities. Maybe you can invest in some kind of stocks, or maybe re-up on your spiritual business stuff that you're going to do, like these things, I don't know. But definitely you'll have plenty enough, and it's balanced enough where you can save, you can spend, you could, throw in the trash, whatever. Let's get to the final card of your outcome. Bam. 7 of Wands. This definitely sets you above the rest. He's higher up than those other wands. So that tells me you've taken the higher road. You're fending off any kind of obstacles, barriers, and blockages that might stop you from, getting in your way. I'm going to pull another card here and see what comes after that. I need something on the 7 of Wands. Kind of don't make no sense. It's like that you can handle it, okay? Because that 7 of Wands, he's obviously on the higher ground, so that to me is like some kind of platform, some kind of stage, some kind of elevation above others. And the balance that you get from getting this abundance with this creative idea that you're going to have to start a new business, possible spiritual business, it's already written. So you fight your way in your mind to go through the options of how to start this, and you pick an idea, and that's going to make you very happy, because that idea is supposed to be the idea that you need to get this going. But you're a little stuck in your emotions because you're going to be, in the light, the limelight. You're going to be noticed. You're going to be illuminated. But the victory is you will definitely have a brand new, successful opportunity to do this, because you will now be able to have enough to spend, to save, like I said, whatever. And because that you now have that intuition that this is all supposed to be, you can now stand your ground, stand higher than everybody else, and fight off any kind of barriers, blockages, and obstacles that might come in your way, like these options you put in the past. You picked one and it worked. It's gonna work. How do you like that? Okay, let's get a Chakra Wisdom card here and finish this up, because that was the outcome. Okay, let's see what chakra you can use to help you through this tarot message. Well, looks like this one. 4th chakra, heart chakra. It says acceptance of self. I mean, come on, starstruck, hello. Shy, hello. Not sure, hello. Let me read this to you. Okay, the light is very glaring, so let me do this. It's time to rejuvenate myself by giving myself love. I accept myself for the way that I am. I remind myself that I cannot feel any better about life than how I feel about myself. True story. I will not wait a moment longer to accept myself. I honor my body. I honor what my body is asking for. And if I'm unsure, I will ask myself, what can I do to be healthier and more balanced than I am now? Hello, picking an option. Which one, what are these ideas that you're going to have that's going to be the right one? It's kind of fitting. I dwell upon all that is right in my life, not what is wrong, and I have gratitude. I accept my life as it is now, and I move forwards from here. Congratulations, my friends. So heart chakra, Google that. It'll help you a little bit better understanding what that's all about, because this definitely is all about your heart and your destiny, your legacy, and that has been your chakra wisdom card and your tarot message. So thanks for coming out. Appreciate y'all's time. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. If you're in a different time zone or a different country, your weekend's probably over. Happy Monday. Go to work. Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe, become part of the Divine family. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell everybody on the planet about my channel. Thanks for coming out. Peace and prayer, my friends. See you later.